Hello all, and welcome to tonight's beer review, which I am dubbing the Uncomfortable Silence beer review, because I did not think to go and have a name for it. Oh my dear, my computer's lagging again for some reason. Well, let's hope it doesn't cause a crash, shall we? Because I only got one bottle of this New Year left anyway. Okay, so tonight, as I said, we will be reviewing Sierra Nevada Nooner Pilsner. It comes in their summer pack. There's 3 bottles. I'm on the second bottle. The last bottle is being saved for review against the Summerfest Czech Lager, also by Sierra Nevada, to do a sort of side-by-side comparison between the Czech style and the German style Pilsners. So, this is, of course, as I said, the German style. So let's read the label, shall we? German-style Pilsners are the original session beers. Nooner is our version of this classic style, loaded with floral and spicy hop flavor and balanced by a crisp and dry finish. Nooner Pilsner packs a big flavor into an easy-drinking beer that's fit for friends and afternoon adventure. Nooner is our take on the classic German Pilsner, filled with bright and zesty whole cone hop flavor with a crisp, dry finish. The perfect pick for wherever the day may take you. 5.2 ABV, nicely sessionable. Already had a bottle of this. I have to say it's quite a good Pilsner. So what's the difference in between Czech and German Pilsners? Well, you're going to have to go and watch and find out. Ooh. So let's get to it, shall we? Nothing to it but to do it. Oopsie, maybe a little bit too vigorous of a pour there. Bright white frothy foamy head. Well, more frothy than foamy. Very light yellow. I'm going to need a white background for this one. Yep, nicely white yellow. Very nicely carbonated. Just look at that beautiful carbonation. You can see it even on the video here. That's why Pilsner glasses are like that. And therefore, very carbonated beers that just kind of highlights the sort of aesthetic appeal of having this very clear, brightly colored beer with this beautiful rising carbonation. Head, you have very dry, crackery, biscuity malts with floral hops, nicely floral. Bit of a whetstone edge to it. And underneath that, a bit of earthiness to those hops, but mostly nicely floral and herbal. Immediately refreshing, as a good Pilsner should be. Light in body. Front has that intense prickly carbonation. Crackery malts, just lightly sweet. Brief hit of bitterness in that mid-palate, with floral aspects rising up, spiciness in that mid-palate, and then a fairly clean finish with just a little ghost of sweetness and lingering hot bitterness on the palate. Very nicely balanced, a nice transition in between flavors and sensations from the start to the finish. Very much of the style, and very much desirable to go and knock back a few of these in one sitting. But we're not going to do that because I have to work tomorrow. So, there's not much else to be said. With Pilsners, you kind of know what it's supposed to be hitting. You can't really deviate from it too much because it is one of those styles that's pretty narrowly defined. You'll know when you get something good, you know when you get something mediocre, and you know when you get something bad. And there's quite a few bad Pilsners around. We call them macro lagers now. That's a joke. That's a joke. Don't go and beer geek me. I was making a bad joke. Okay. So, Nooner Pilsner from Sierra Nevada. Great summer beer, great hot day beer, great lawnmower beer. Do yourself a favor, pick yourself up a 6-pack, maybe also a 6-pack of the Summerfest as well. And enjoy. And find out, especially for those of you who do not drink craft beer, that just because a beer is light in body, crisp in flavor, and meant to be enjoyed cold, doesn't mean that it has to be tasteless. So, that's your beer review for tonight, folks. Prost!